On this week's episode of Keeping It Real, Cam Marston tells us about his daughter's sanctuary, her safe place, and how it died of overuse.
Not long ago, I felt the same way about having a dog as a pet as I did about having a trampoline. Both were often acquired impulsively, later regretted, were hard to get rid of, and left large brown spots on the grass. This was certainly my wife and my case, and we did what parents with multiple children, a dog and a trampoline, do. We declared loudly that we'd made a mistake, that no one pays attention to either the dog or the trampoline, and we began wondering aloud who can take them both off our hands. The kids cried no. They renewed their promises to play with and feed and walk the dog and use the trampoline. And we replied with, "You'd better, or else," hoping our bluster would work. Then my daughter, my favorite youngest daughter, declared that she's going to jump on the trampoline every day. Rain or shine, hot or cold, she'd jump. "Great," I said, "I hope you do," silently doubting anything like that would ever happen. For a few days, she'd come back inside and let us know she'd been jumping, that she'd done what she'd said she'd do. Then she began disappearing into the backyard and returning without drawing attention to herself, her earbuds in, her music on, in her own world. In time, the trampoline became her sanctuary. She'd vanish out back and she'd sit on the trampoline for a time, then get up and jump, then sit and read for a while, then lay down for a while and sing, and then begin jumping again. She spent hours out there singing and reading and jumping. It was all seen and heard from our kitchen as the trampoline made a distinct, rhythmic, squeaking sound with each jump. She loved it out there. When we couldn't find her inside, we knew exactly where she was. Most trampolines die of two things: years of exposure to the elements and neglect. In fact, before we got ours, our neighbors offered us theirs, since our kids were younger and about the right age to enjoy it. All we had to do was come get it. There's no cost. "Just take it away," they said. "Please. It's in perfectly good shape." But a few months ago, our trampoline died from overuse. The springs had lost their springiness, the fabric had ripped. The legs would occasionally separate from the frame. My daughter still went out, though. No longer able to jump on the trampoline, she sat and laid on it, with a book, with her phone, with her music. Her sanctuary was sagging badly, but it was still her sanctuary. We disassembled it when it became unsafe, and we put its carcass on the curb. The trash truck picked it up the next Friday. She wants another one. She's getting too old, but a neighbor said they'd be willing to give us theirs. "It's nearly brand new. Just come get it," they said, and there's already a big brown spot on the grass. Our reply? We're on our way. I'm Cam Marston, and I'm just trying to keep it real.
To hear more of Cam Marston's commentaries, search for Keeping It Real on your favorite podcast app or find them on Facebook.